Hi everyone, my name is Junon Macéus. I'm an advanced meditator with more than 10,000 hours of meditation practice and the author of the book Theta-Waves Meditation. And I'll put a link to my book below. This video is about whether or not you're healthy. Most people believe that if they have an annual exam and their family doctor doesn't bring up any critical issue, it means that everything is fine. But I think it's important to dive deeper into this topic. I have some notes on screen here, and according to the World Health Organization, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. But I think that we can be more specific. So according to the American endocrinologist Dr. Robert Lustig, health really has to do with the health of your mitochondria. And mitochondria are organelles in the cells that produce energy, or the currency called ATP. Now, what happens is that if your mitochondria doesn't work properly, all the cells of your body is affected because they all need ATP to function, especially metabolically demanding cells like your brain cells. So in other words, if your mitochondria doesn't work properly, the first organ to be affected is the brain. And what is interesting is that if we look at what helps the mitochondria work properly, it has to do with two factors. It has to do with oxygen and nutrients, so in terms of food. But oxygenation is more important than food because we can live a few days without water, a few weeks, even months without food, but we can only survive a few minutes without oxygen. So that's how important being properly oxygenated is to keep you alive. And what happens is that most people have a beta brain dominance and are chronically stressed. When a person is stressed, their brain waves go faster, and that affects their resting breathing up to a 1-to-1 ratio. For example, if a person's dominant brainwave is 20 cycles per second, their resting breath will be 20 breaths per minute. Based on the empirical data I've accumulated the past 10 years, every single person who breathes more than 16 times a minute had a mental illness. In other words, for your body to be properly oxygenated, you should always breathe less than 16 times a minute. Actually, you want to aim for 12 times per minute. And what happens is that most people have a beta brain dominance and they're chronically stressed. And one of the best ways to slow down your brainwaves is to meditate. But meditation is challenging for most people because, as I already mentioned, they have a beta brain dominance. And to meditate, a person has to bring down their brainwaves down to alpha, or better yet, theta. So what I've done is I've created meditation videos with the theta brainwave frequency embedded in them. So when a person watching these videos, their brainwaves automatically slow down so that they experience a deep meditation on their first attempt. But most importantly is that it slows down their resting breathing rate, and my clients will tell me within 10 minutes their symptoms of mental illness either dramatically are reduced or vanish altogether. So in other words, it's not by accident that we see so many people in the Western world with mental illness, especially by the time they are middle age. And one of the best practices is meditation, but again, it is challenging for most people. So I'm going to put below a link to my 7-day free trial so you can test these videos to know that they really work before subscribing. So another aspect that points to someone being truly healthy has to do with their jaw development. If a person breathes through the nose, they place their tongue on the roof of their mouth, and the tongue shapes their upper jaw, and when their second set of teeth grow, their teeth grow straight. So if you see a person with 32 straight teeth, and that includes their wisdom teeth, and have never had a mental illness, this person is truly healthy. So really always goes back to whether or not a person is getting proper oxygenation, because your mitochondria needs oxygen and nutrients to function, but oxygenation is more even important than getting nutrients, and specifically for your brain. So let me know what you think about the content of this video by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button. Also remember to click on the notification bell to be notified of other videos I'm going to be making. Subscribe to my channel, and we will talk soon.